I really love the idea of agency, and I've spoken about this with several friends and experts recently, because I think there is a difference between even if you've been through some trauma in your life, even if you've been aggrieved in some terrible ways, I think there's a difference
Right.
between being victimized and having the identity
Right.
of being a victim. Because I think if we
Right.
operate on this concept that I am a victim, then I think that's how we
Right.
see all things. Whereas I would say it's probably 1,000 times harder to act with agency and act as a
Mhm.
how do you say to act as a I guess a cheerleader for yourself when you think that you're
Yeah.
always the victim. But if you're choosing how to show up in different scenarios, I think you can start being the hero of your own story instead of thinking the entire world is against you.
Right. So the entire world shows up as a representation of the past for you. It reflects you. So that's exactly right. In your left hemisphere, when you're just showing up, you're in victim mode. Absolutely, the world shows up victimizing you.
Right.
It can't do anything
It's the only thing
else
you see.
unless there's a right. So the world shows up to you how you show up to it. Don't forget that. So if you want the world to show up differently for you, you better walk in with the energy that you want to receive. So we can't comprehend the moment. There is no presence when we're in get it done mode because what's happening is we've stopped time and what we see is a projection from the past. We literally are representing. It is the world is a representation of what we expect, of our assumptions when we are just showing up.
Right.
That's how dangerous it is. Groundhog Day, okay?
Sure.
If you want the world to keep showing up the way it did, if you want your life to keep being the same way, just show up to it. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Right.
Congratulations. You've learned nothing new, nothing of beauty, nothing of awe, nothing of wonder is going to be there for you unless you kind of, at least for a few moments, settle back into your more expansive attention mode, which is where you notice there's something new in that person. There's something, I'm seeing them differently. Okay, so the world will show up differently for you and you won't be a victim anymore because you're showing up as a victim.
Right.